And let's see who's all up in here. What's up, Gaming Lion? Yeah. So you guys, what did you think tonight? You know? What's up, Damien? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. What did you guys think? Is Roman grooming Jay, or is Jay finally sinking in all the advice? Jimmy is going to be a problem for Roman and Jay. Of course, Sky. Wasn't it like this before when it was like this with Jay and Roman? And for some type of way, they always tried to find themselves trying to get Jimmy in. And it was always a no for Jimmy. Jimmy's going to come around. Not now. Just not now. But also about the little low blow that Jay threw at him about the championship. Listen here, Yeet Man. If it wasn't for your bro, you wouldn't have the title. If it wasn't for your bro stepping in, helping out, you wouldn't have that title. Then let's not forget, dude, you had a second opportunity at winning that title. You lost. Didn't nobody interfere in that match. Now you got your head stomped right in the ground. So, Yeet Man, you can't sit up there trying to take all your anger out on Jimmy. There's only so much you can do. I'm telling y'all, Jimmy gonna get enough of Jay and Roman and super kick the both of them. Jimmy was also delusional from last Monday. He didn't need no help from Jay. They let him go. That's what I'm saying. Saw the craziest pop? You mean pop up Samoan drop by Jimmy Gaming Lion that he did on Burma? Pop up Samoan drop. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay basically just walked away because Jay saw that ain't his problem. But now that Roman has returned, that problem has came back. But Jimmy kind of need to understand too. Jimmy got to understand something. Big Jim got to understand, man, you can't go and help everybody. Forget everybody. You get what I'm saying? Who you boo? How you gonna come in here and say boo? Yeah, it's called pop up Samoan drop. The way all three of them were, I said in the ring tonight, I think Jimmy Uso's turning heel. You think Big Jim finna turn heel again? Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to see. I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy and his super kicks. I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see it. I do think if Jay keeps throwing the title in his face, Jay is going to get super kicked by Jimmy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Scott, it's only a matter of time. Did you see what Jay told Jimmy he loved him and Jimmy didn't say it back? It's giving some intentions there that Big Jim is gonna snap eventually. Because let's not forget, Roman's not around all the time. And let's not forget, when Jay is getting jumped and beat down, who is coming? Jimmy. Jimmy didn't have to. Jimmy chose to. He didn't have to. You the crowd. That's good, Jacob. You the crowd. That's good. Welcome to the channel. I would love to see Jay Uso turn heel. Man, Jay Uso as the bad guy, it's the best part about him. I'm gonna be honest. That's the best part about Jay. When Jay is the bad guy, Jay is the heel. That's the perfect part. It's like Yeet don't even exist no more. When he get into that. And that's just some facts right there. I feel like in general, when the twins are heels, they're way better. That was, don't get me wrong, them being faces and everything, yes, cool and all, but I enjoy seeing them as the bad people. They get the job done. But yes, though, to ask you guys a question, man, is the big dog, man, is Roman Reigns grooming Jay? Is he preparing him? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't care how many times Jay brings it up. Jay, you ain't touching that championship again. Never, ever, ever again. Like literally. Yo single runs of tag team, not tag team. Well, your days of tag teaming for those belts are gone too. But so far it's winning singles gold. Nah, that's over with for Jay. Jay can hang that up. That's not it. It's not it. But you guys though, man, what do you guys think about, this bloodline storyline? It never ends. It's always something new. Roman looked very yellow. Hope he's not sick. I'm sure Roman is okay. If he was sick or something, I think people would have known. I'm sure he's fine. He didn't look yellow to me. He looked okay. What's good, gang? What's up, Striker Gaming? What's up? What happens if Jimmy Uso go after World Championship? What you mean? What happens if he goes after? He goes after. Good. Yeah, it would be crazy, but at the same time, they'll give Jimmy a little momentum, because let's be honest, Jimmy never really chased no singles goal. It's time for Jimmy to chase singles goal. I'm getting tired of him chasing tag team goal. Hell no. Throw that away. It's time for Big Jim to get some singles gold around his waist. It's time for people to put some respect on Jimmy's name. Hell, you got enough respect on Roman's name. You got enough respect on Jay's name, man. Put some respect on Big Jim's name. You guys too. But yeah, so I'm asking you guys, man. What's the deal with this? How you think this is gonna go around? Because the last time this played out, it didn't go well because Jimmy didn't want no parts of it. But now I got to the point where you feel like if Jimmy don't want no parts of it, Jimmy don't got to have no parts of it. But at the same time, everybody knows their family is not strong enough if they are missing one. They can't go on without Jimmy. So to be honest, I feel like Jimmy should just lead the family, lead this show, lead the vision and everything to Jimmy, not Jimmy, lead the vision to Jay and Roman. Let them fight them. Same. I'm tired of the tag team championship. I want Jimmy. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted Jimmy to have a singles title before he left SmackDown. The point that he didn't even get it on SmackDown is kind of jacked up. So I'm really hoping very, very soon, or however it is booked, that Big Jim wins some singles gold around his waist. Like, for real. Like, I'm really hoping, because he needs to. He needs to win some gold. Then you got Roman. Roman just coming out of nowhere. It's giving, man, seeing Roman and Jay tonight gave old school vibes of Thunderdome, Roman Reigns, and right hand man Jay Uso. That is the vibes that it gave tonight with these two without Jimmy. Do you think there is some real life feelings that was said by Seth Rollins to Cody Rhodes? Yeah, yes it was. And it showed a lot in that promo, Damien. Yes. Yes it was. And I sat up here, man. I told somebody a couple weeks ago. I told them, I said Seth Rollins is gonna walk in Crown Jewel by himself without Paul Heyman, because he wants to prove that he can beat Cody Rhodes. He wants to prove that he can finally get one and up. Because let's be honest, ever since Cody returned, Seth Rollins has won nothing. Nothing. So anything that was said, yeah, it felt like real. It was real. You can tell that lost record, it hit Seth. it hits Seth a lot. Because it's like you ain't beat this man. Everybody else probably done pinned Cody, but Seth. Triple H has the worst booking for Jimmy Uso. I bet Vince McMahon would do better. Gaming Lion. I mean, how you gonna say Vince McMahon would have? Man, Vince McMahon would have been no better. Once again, he would have been stuck. He would have still been stuck in the same position that he's stuck in now. Monster, what's up? Bobby Lesnar is back. What? Seth should be at Cody, but Triple H is going to let his golden boy lose. Of course, Sky man, you know how Triple H works. Everybody know how he works. Yep, we know. You know it. You know it. He messed up Jim Cena or whatever. I really thought they was gonna recreate the not gonna fight who I love storyline like Ray and Dominic and drag it all the way to a match with Io and Asuka at Mania. I'm gonna be honest, I would love to see that day. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, Io and Asuka, because that little feud right now is kinda good. Even though you got Rhea in the mix, it's kinda good. That guy from Pacemaker. Who? Moss Monster Man. What you talking about, Moss? The guy from Pacemaker. What? You like Brandy Lynch? You mean Becky Lynch? What? You mean Becky? That boy said Brandy. Okay, if you say. Dave, man, what you think about Roman Reigns' return? Even though Roman Reigns be returning over 1,000,000 times, every time Roman Reigns return, he done returned over 1,000,000 times. How many times we need to return? Like really, that girl was Sam freaking Rollins. Okay, I want Seth to win at Crown Jewel, but Triple H will probably give it to Cody Rhodes. Man, of course, he is going to give it to Cody Rhodes again. I'm I'm glad Seth got rid of the "I respect you." He said we not friends. Exactly. Scott, I was glad. Look how Triple H massacred my boys Pete Dunne and Ty. Look at what man. Look at them, man. They are dressed up in masks now. I'm like, these are two wrestlers that are good, and y'all put masks over their faces. Roman Reigns' return was kind of lame. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold Steve Simpson says so. Okay, then. If he said so. Okay. I get you coming from though. Because that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. Get you. Get you. You good. You might as well. Man. So who wants to come in the chat tonight? You know, that's what I plan on doing, man. Who wants to come in the chat and talk tonight? You know, usually it's been a good minute. So who wants to come in and talk? Yo, socks. I don't even know what your socks cooking. What they cooking? Not gonna lie, Vince probably done just as bad with Bay and Dunn, but Triple H should have known better considering they were two of his NXT fans. Man, cause Triple H booking is trash. Where did Brunson disappear to? Because Roman looked over the wall and he was gone. Look, I think Brunson Reed left. I think after that segment they had where the chair knocked him over, I think he left. I think he literally crawled his way through. I think he left. And left Poe Brown Burger by himself. That is exactly what I think. Like that's exactly what I think. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Where's your friend? He doesn't show up. He doesn't show up now. He at work. He at work. That's why he's not here. He's at work. Man, but we did film yesterday. Like we did film. The video will be posted up later on tonight. But yeah, to answer your question, Game Line man, he works. And he don't get off until like the morning time. So yeah, he's working. But yeah, that's to answer your question though. They about to have Dom make history by making him the first person walking into Mania as as triple A mega champion. That'd be nice for Dominic. I'm not gonna lie, man. Dominic is kind of getting it done. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dominic is kind of doing a good job. Who is better, Stone Cold or Shawn Michaels? Man, what type of question is that? Man, both of them are legends, but if I had to choose, this is my opinion. If I had to choose, I'll go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. What's up, Aaron? What's up, sis? How you doing? Happy September. How you been? How was your weekend? Man, my weekend been good. You know, I turned up and all that stuff, man. Had a good time. Couldn't complain. And yes, we are going into Halloween. Plus, where I'm from, man, the fair returns next week. So trust me, I'm gonna be at the fair. You know, next week. A little bit at the fair. Since the fair is coming into town. But yes, I exactly knows. Hmm. Yeah, it's like I don't take anything away from Shawn Michaels, but I got to go with Stone Cold. Stone Cold, you can't beat Stone Cold. I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels is all good and all, but no. We're gonna go with Stone Cold. Can I come with you to the fair next week? You wanna come with me to the fair? That's up to you. That's up to you, Aaron. You wanna come to the fair? It's up to you. It doesn't look like they planning the Liv and Roxanne feud anytime soon. Cause recently Liv posted on her story with both of Dom's titles signaling they are on good terms. Yeah, I saw that too. And people actually took pictures of them. They actually saw Liv and Dom hanging out. Actually, I think it was recently. Actually, Dominic and Liv was hanging out. Yeah. Of course they're on good terms. Just because they lost the titles, well, Roxanne and the old girl, man, I feel like, there's no harm there. But I really feel like when Liv comes back, which she will be at the Royal Rumble, I feel like Liv should go on, forget about the Judgment Day. She should become singles and decide to go for the women's championship. Do you think? Hey, Aaron. That ain't my business. You get what I'm saying? I see the question. I'm not gonna answer it. Get what? I don't know them people like that. I ain't answering. How do you feel about the Hardy Boys coming on October the 7th? Battle versus the Tie Dye NXT. Good, actually. Good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Good. Um, the Hardys in 3D, that's gonna be good. But at the same time, they both are all four of them are old. If you want to be honest, they all are, old. All four of them are old. But like, the Hardys is not really that old, but the 3D they are old. Old. And why are they getting back in the ring? That's what I don't understand. Not one bit. Yes, I do. Game and Lion. Yes. Yes, I do. Trust me, look, if I was getting paid from YouTube, trust me, it's been good. Have you noticed that when Ethan, Miller, and Stephanie were pushed to the moon in their first rookie years in NXT, nobody had a problem. But when it happened with Ricky, the IWC had a meltdown. Man, the IWC always has a meltdown. Some people were mad because they don't know what's going on with them in real life. They were saying Dom's cheating on his wife, but there's a picture which all of them out there, so I'm assuming they're all friends. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know why people paint that narrative about Dominic and Liv. Like Dominic actually does that to his actual wife. Then you want to be he's still kind of a newlywed at that. So I don't think Dominic would ever do that, man. You know how these people is. They try so hard to get in these superstars' personal life that they do anything to paint a narrative of all this stuff. Man, that's how some of these people are. Where's my brother at? Don't tell. What'd you say? Where's my brother at? Don't tell. I don't know what you meant by that, but anyway, I'll make sure to tell him that you asked where he was, and yes, he is working. He don't get off till about I think 4 in the morning. Yeah, so he working. Yeah, he is working. But I don't know why these folks be doing. They be trying to paint the narrative and stuff, and all of that stuff. And you know, Dom explained that his wife literally had no problem with his romantic storylines with real men. Yeah, I remember he made that very clear too. That's why I don't understand sometimes why fans try to go overboard with it. Like they go way too overboard. And I'm on there like it's not that serious. But you got some fans, they be wanting to dig into these wrestlers' personal lives so bad. Like they want to know what they do outside of WWE, who they hang with, who they be around. Do they go here? Do they go there? Or why are they there? It's like you got so many of them that want to get in these wrestlers' personal lives. I'm like, at the end of the day, you guys got to realize something. These people are just like us. The difference is they are just on TV. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. But hey, you got some people that don't think like that. They don't think like that at all. Which is the sad part. Cause I be like, can y'all get out of these people's personal lives? Like y'all wanna be in their lives that bad? Like, why? Why what's going on in y'all lives? What's going on? The K family just entertaining. What's up? I miss seeing you and him on live channel together. So that I'll make sure to tell him. You said what's up and hey, Neo's for hey huh. What's up? What's going on with you? Don't mind me. I'm up here talking with you guys. I'm also got some fruit snacks going on. Huh. Yeah, they was, cause wasn't no point of having a romantic relationship going on with Roxanne and them. I knew Roman Reigns was behind the way. Everybody knew Fleming. What you talking about? Everybody been knew that. Everybody knew that since Clash in Paris. Everybody knew that. For the rest of this goes, man. How is everybody night going? That is something I did not ask. I meant ask. How are you guys night going? Like that's another thing. Like I felt like I did not ask you guys. So how are you guys night going? Slash day. It's going good? Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's the only thing you can hope for, right? Had a rough weekend, went to the HRC today, went to my program. I'm laying down in my bed. My day is going fine. Okay. That's what's good. That's good. Um, you went to HRC. So how are you feeling after that? Yeah, that's good. Man, my day went good too. I enjoyed coming on here. When wrestling went off, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go live for a little bit. Be on here with y'all, talk with y'all. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm here with you guys. Yep. Cause it's like I'm not doing that for right now, so it's like why not get on here and talk with you guys? And that's exactly what I did. That's good, Aaron. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got home a little late. So I missed like early bits of Monday. I missed early bits of Monday. Dang, that's what I wanted to know. That is what I wanted to know so bad. It's like why people are blaming Jade when Nia was the one that made her get hurt. She the reason why that lady I was all like this and all of this was like bust open. I'm like that lady is the reason, but everybody throwing shade not just at Jade, man, but they throwing it at the referee too. Good, but Triple H could have gave us more of Roman beating the crap out of Braun Breaker. That's what I'm saying, Sky. That's what I'm saying. I thought he was just gonna continue beating the hell out of Braun Breaker, but we ain't get it. He just hit his ass with a chair and rolled up out of the ring. I'm like, come on now. I did hear people trying to blame Tiffy. I don't know why people trying to man. The most people I heard was more of Jay getting blamed, like he just said. Nia Jax should be the person in fault, but she isn't. Then they're trying to blame the referee of the match. I'm like, how are y'all gonna blame her? That was Nia Jax. She messed up that too, cause she the one that messed up the whole kick out. She didn't even kick out. So when you look at this, man, they blame the wrong person. The wrong person. Like all the way. The wrong person. And they just don't understand that. I'm like, y'all blaming the wrong person. The wrong person didn't even do that. Let's see everybody. Man, everybody does mess up, but nah. Man, she botched so much stuff, it don't make no sense. I'm like, you been here for how long? You still botching? That's what I'm saying, Aaron. It's like they blaming the wrong person. Then Nah also threw off the referee when she ain't kick out. The referee needs to count to three if the wrestler doesn't kick out because that makes both the wrestler and referee look dumb. But Triple H changed the rules apparently. He changed the rules? What? Who changes rules on the pin count? What? Okay. Triple H doing too much. Who changes the rule? What? They blaming Jade just to blame her, like they're afraid to blame Nia, or else she's gonna attack them. So that's what I'm saying. It's like all of this that happened to Jade, man, that was not Jack's fault. She the one that jacked up the pin, everything. Fine. First of all you do is bitch. Spider-Man, how you gonna come in here on my channel and tell me all I do is bitch? If I'm up here answering a question, put my opinion on it. How are you telling me I'm bitching? No, no, Spider-Man. That's not bitching. That's just me saying how I feel. Now you the one that bought your ass in my channel. I didn't bring you in here. You clicked on here. Better get it right. Better get it together, or you can get up out of it, man. But anyway, like I was saying, they doing too much. They doing too much. Like I said, that match, no. Triple H needs to go. He got to get out of it. Man, Triple H got too much shit going on. Triple H don't know what the fuck he want to do. And that what irritates me so much. He don't know what he want to do. Then changing, I'm still tripping. Changing rules on the pin count? That is stupid. That's the most dumbest thing in the world. Like, literally. How the fuck, man? I swear. Mm-mm. They do too much. I don't know what the hell Triple H and them got going on, man. But But yes, man, Jade though, man, I'm glad Jade is okay. Cause she was split open. Open. Man, when I saw that, I was out there like, damn. Just from a ring post? But yeah, I'm glad she's okay though, man. But y'all can't sit out there and blame that on Jade, man. Now I gotta take some responsibility too. And the referee. Because like I said, she made everything so weird. I'm out there like, what happened? I ain't even hit three. Fleming, man, I don't see Vince McMahon ever coming back. I'm gonna be honest with you. Vince McMahon ain't coming back. Never. It's like you don't want to say it, but you're gonna say it. He ain't coming back. Hey, whoop him, man. Damn, you look beat up. Today been a day. Okay. Haywood. Today been one of them days. Okay. One of them days. A lot. Is Triple H in the referee center known better? Things happen sometimes. Man, Triple H, I don't know what he got going on. Why did they give Gwilla the U.S. title if Triple H doesn't have challenges for her and having her stuck in the mentioned vortex? That's what I want to know. That girl ain't defended that title since she won it. She defended it, but she don't defend it enough. And I'm like, and what is that? I don't understand. What's up, Nikki? Who is your favorite wrestler? The Yeet Man. Yeet. That's who my favorite wrestler is. Well, I got more than one favorite wrestler, but right now, the Yeet Man. Yeet. Yeah, they gotta do something, man, because they jacking up stuff. I swear they are. That's gonna make that's gonna make some of these wrestlers lazy because the referee doesn't have to count to three, and they should count to three anyway. And if you were supposed to win but didn't kick out and lost, now you mad. That's what I'm saying, because they said Jade was supposed to win. They said the reason Jade didn't win was because she got busted open. She got busted open to the point she couldn't really see. And what was the purpose of giving her a title if she's busted open. She can't see nothing for real. That was understandable. But man, but what they doing now, man, that is lazy. That is. What do you think about John Cena's retirement tour? Oh, it's okay. John Cena there when he there. When he ain't there, he just ain't there. I'm gonna be honest, man. John Cena retirement tour, it's been going good. I heard Zelina is getting creative frustrations and pissed she got taken off TV. Anybody would be pissed off. I mean, come on, look at Zelina. She is a talented wrestler. There's no way why she shouldn't be wrestling on Fridays. It's so many wrestlers I bet it's so many wrestlers that be in the back and catering. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. How you gonna tell me I ought to be ashamed of myself? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But I think that's when anybody creative all that when they don't got nothing for you. If they don't have anything for you, man, in that case, if they don't have nothing for you at work, ain't no point of showing up to work. Some of them superstars crazy. Cause if they ain't got nothing for you, ain't no point of sitting back there and catering. Ain't no point of sitting back there in backstage period just chilling and being on the phone. If it's gonna be that case, they can stay at home. And that's just like some serious facts on what they should have did with that. But I'm still tripping. That boy sat up here and said I should be ashamed. Boy, the other way around. But anybody be pissed off because they got taken off of TV. This the thing. They take Zelina off of TV, but they giving her husband the TV time and everything, which is good. Because Alex the Black needs the TV time, all that stuff. That's the problem when you have old dog as head of creative, cause he's out of touch just as much as Triple H is. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Old dog he ain't no better than Triple H. Man, I'm starting to think Shawn Michaels is about the only one who has some sense. To be honest. Cause like they doing too much. Like all the way. All the way. And that's bad. Look at her. Haywood, who cares? This is live. I'm not in public. Plus, man, this is my life. I can look how I want to. Like I said, at the end of the day, you came in here. Stardust pink suit didn't fit him. Brunson and Braun Breaker should have attacked him today. His pants would have ripped, and maybe he would learn to wear wrestling gear. Damn, Scott, you doing Cody like that? Cody's suit looked good, though. I'm not gonna lie, his suit did look nice. It did. It looked very nice. But we gonna talk about what happened to his pyro because Cody came out and he didn't get no type of pyro. I'm like, where the pyro? Aaron, everybody kind of misses, John Cena. But once again, people actually got to realize, man, Hollywood comes before wrestling. And right now, John Cena got so much going on. It don't make no sense from movies to commercials. Then he got these little ads that he's filming at the moment. So, man, John Cena busy. When he ain't doing this wrestling, that man is busy. Spider-Man said lobby. Lobby? What the fuck are you talking about? That's a lobby. What the fuck? Lobby. Could you? What? What are you talking about, dude? What's up, Jackson? Raw was ass today. Man, Raw wasn't really talking about too much of nothing. Of course, you got Roman in his return over 1,000,000 times. Like, for real. Yeah, Raw wasn't really talking about too much besides the same old, same old. Anybody that watch wrestling, everybody know the predictions. Everybody does. 50th return in the span of 7 months. Exactly. Every time you look up, he return. Oh my God, there's Roman Reigns. He been making returns months after months, weeks after weeks. What? He gonna return next Monday. Shoot, and the Monday after that. Until they gotta write him off that Monday before that crown jewel. You get what I'm saying, man? Are we still yeeting fam? Uh, yeah, yeet. You got the right hand man, Jay Uso, who probably next in line to be the tribal chief. You got Jimmy, who may be on down the line becoming the right hand man when Jay becomes the tribal chief. I guess I don't know. I'm just saying, but yeah, I still yeet. Yeah, yeet. Shoot. Oh. The Miz was crashing out since he doesn't have a match with Cena yet. I heard about that. I heard they said the Miz was kind of mad because he wasn't offered a match with John Cena. Yeah, I heard about that because he wanted to be one of those persons on a part of John Cena retirement tour. Yeah, I heard about that. And I mean, he has every right to be mad, like he does. Apparently, WWE was having trouble with pyro. AJ Styles didn't get pyro neither. Yeah, I don't know what they got going on. They need to go to the production. Something going on. I don't know what's going on, but they got to fix it. They got to fix it. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, uh, it's always easy for Jimmy to leave. Jimmy, always, everybody know Jimmy. Used to leaving. He can always turn around and leave, and you don't see Jimmy. It don't matter to me which one. I'm down with the storyline. The bloodline saga continues. A new chapter is we see a new chapter every other week. AJ versus John is hard carrying crown jewel. I'm gonna be honest. You haven't John Cena versus AJ Styles. We have not seen no AJ Styles or John Cena come face to face for crown jewel. That is bad. That is bad already. A new chapter, but the same old WWE. Yeet. Yeet. Say it again, John Denmark. A new chapter, but the same old WWE. You right. Jimmy gonna be mad if Roman makes Jay the next chief. I don't think Jimmy will be mad, Scott. If anything, I think it will give Jimmy a headache because it seems like Jimmy been fighting the family for the longest to the point where Jimmy done got tired of it. So I feel like if Jimmy walks away from the family, I wouldn't be surprised. It would just be left with Jay and Roman. Jimmy, on the other hand, he'll lead the family. He wouldn't care. Not gonna lie, SmackDown needs Roman. Nah, I hate to say it. For 5 years or so, man, SmackDown had Roman. Let Monday keep Roman. Somebody needs to teach Triple H how to do his job because at this point he doesn't know what he's doing. Of course he don't know what he's doing. That's the craziest part. No. Watch EO turn on Real at Crown Jewel. You think? We're gonna see Crash Out Jay again. Crash Out Jay. I want to see right hand man Jay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Crash Out Jay. I like right hand man Jay also. Solo probably going to be the next chief. The way we're talking about it, Solo. Ain't nobody saw Solo. The only chief Solo is his family tree chief. That his MFTs. He is the chief of the MFTs, not the bloodline. Let's see. You right about that, Jackson. I think Roman is going to inadvertently turn Jay heel. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see him turning heel. If anything, if Jay turns heel, then of course they'll have to go with turning Jimmy heel. If you turn, because like I said, ain't no point in having a heel Jay and a face Jimmy. We already saw it. That's like saying, okay, we lead in until a whole brand new that's like saying, okay, we lead into a whole new feud with the two for another match against each other or something. Nah, I ain't trying to see it. Let's see. Aaron, you think Roman is corrupting him? Where you get that shirt? Where you get that shirt? I got this shirt from off of Sheen. Big Jim just looked confused at the end of the round. He was confused. It was like, what? Yeah, he was confused. What's your shirt? House Party. You ever watch the show? Not the show. You know the movie House Party, Kid and Play. 90s, 90s baby. Yeah, Kid and Play. No, you don't want to see Jay right hand man again. He's considered Daniel Bryan a friend and beat the hell out of him and left him out on the stretcher. And he considered well. That's Jay for you. If I could book WWE Mellow US Champion John IC Champ, Punk World Heavyweight, Drew WWE, Screw Tag Belts. Damn. If ESPN keeps scoring WWE PLEs, H is going to have to face that his booking sucks. Hell yeah. Dirty Dom does it again. That's my boy retained. Man, that was funny how he retained. But look how he beat Rusev with the low blow. We just dancing. But yeah, definitely. Dom IC title reign had potential, but it's been ass. I'm gonna be honest, Dominic, they just keeping the IC title on him just to keep it on. Man, he barely even defends it against worthy people. Man, I would love for Jimmy to go after that title, but hell, we ain't getting that. We about to get to 2085, and Randy's still gonna be looking at Cody's title teasing that turn. Exactly. You ain't lying about that one. Let me see. Triple H booking better in NXT in 2019. I'm disappointed in what Triple H has done to the man. Man, the main roster is just horrible as fuck. Who should be AJ Styles' last match before he retires next year? Ooh, man, it's a lot of people, man, Corey. Man, it's a lot of people that are gonna make their way. They're gonna make their way up to AJ before he retires. It's gonna be interesting. We'll be amazed at who you may see. Like for real. Jimmy Uso needs to know none of those friends are gonna get him. We all know that Jimmy. Everybody know Jimmy as Fleming. Everybody know Jimmy too damn friendly. We know. And look what happened. Randy's wife is mad at WWE. AJ Styles' son has already been mad at WWE. Triple H, you absolutely sucks. Man, he is the horrible booker. He don't know how to book champions. He don't know how to book the people that's not champions. He don't know how to book nobody. Seth is going insane over Cody. Man, I got to the point. Seth Rollins made it very clear. He don't need Paul Heyman. He don't need division. Seth made it very clear he wants to beat Cody Rhodes by himself. No help. James Ellsworth, no, he don't. Man, Vince couldn't do no better. I mean, if you want to be honest, let's throw that out there. He couldn't do no better. In my opinion, Jimmy is by far the best wrestler out of the two. Of course. Of course. Of course he is, Corey. That's why I never understood something. Why we never got Roman versus Jimmy. That's what I really want to know. Why we never got Roman versus Jimmy? Is it because we know Jimmy and Roman can go toe to toe? Cause I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see those two fight. What is your wrestling Mount Rushmore? Ooh, okay. We got we got Roman. You got John Cena. You got Jay. You got Jimmy. Um, that's about it. What's up, random cash? HBK will make talent on the main roster important. Well, guess what? HBK need to take his ass to the main roster and send Triple H ass back down to NXT. Maybe that will help a lot. Roman would win. Jimmy would put up a good fight. But let's be honest, this is Roman we're talking about. Yeah, but at the same time, let's not forget Jimmy ain't no little dude that's gonna go down just like that just because Roman wants you to go down. That's another thing. So you gotta look at that too. Big Jim. Plus hell, Big Jim. Roman the one that gave him that damn name. Big Jim. Mm-hmm. Brett Angle, 10 that version. Shawn Michaels and Eddie Guerrero. Okay. Now that's good. How would you book AJ's retirement tour? Would you still have him go full time or just advertise him for limited dates just like John? To be honest, if it was up to me, I would book AJ full time. Full time around the clock. Not half time. Not you get what I'm saying? All the way around the clock if it was up to me. Big Jim gave his Slim Jim to Naomi. John, come on now, you wrong. You wrong for that. Everybody likes Big Jim. Yeah, Jackson, man. Triple H in his booking, man. Man don't know what he want to do. My favorite Route Mushmore is probably Roman Reigns because he's considered one of the greatest of all times. Carried the company behind his back, trained his cousin, became a dominant champion. Okay, okay, I like that. Okay. Ray died 2 years ago. Brian retired last year. Cena retiring this year, and AJ retiring next year. Can we catch a break? That's how wrestling goes, Jackson. Can you believe Crown Jewel starting at 8 a.m. in the States? I was like, what the hell? Listen here, John Denmark. At 8 a.m., I'm going to be asleep, okay? 8 a.m., forget Crown Jewel. I will watch it when I wake up. 8 a.m., no, 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 I ain't waking up at no 8 o'clock. Nope. Corey said they should be booking Jade better. Man, that's what I'm saying, Corey. It's like they don't know how to book Jade either. Man, Jade is dominant. She is too dominant to not get booked the way she is getting booked. It's sad. It is sad. I'll be at the beach when Crown Jewel happening, since I always go in the morning, I'll watch the highlights. That's good. You can watch the highlights. Man, makes you have fun at the beach. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not waking up at no 8 o'clock just for no Crown Jewel. Oh, well. Who win? Who win? Look at this way. At 8 a.m. I'm gonna be asleep. By the time I wake up and I get on the internet, I'm sure everybody gonna know what's done been happening by then. They should book Finn Balor better, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. That's what I'm saying, man. They have Finn up here with a damn tag team belt. Man, they gotta do better. Wait, WWE events start in the afternoon, not morning. Don't always believe everything you heard about because you never know if it's true. Mark, what's your name? Mary. Man, Crown Jewel is not in the United States. It's over there in Australia. Australia is a different timing. So I see why it's coming on at 8 o'clock that Saturday. It's coming on Monday and Monday Night Raw. It's coming on at 8 o'clock in the morning too. Like, no, I'm not watching. No, 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 no. If Rhea gets a monster pop in the States, at Crown Jewel, her pop will be so loud it'll be heard from outer space. Yeah, man, especially that's her home country. That's her country. And even if I didn't go, I ain't waking up at 6 a.m. just to watch a mid pay-per-view with one good man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen here, I will be asleep. When I wake up, I'll get up on Instagram, Facebook, all of that, YouTube, just to see what happened. Big Jim and Jay going to Outback, Australia to put another strip on the Barbie. Yeet, baby. Oh yeah, WWE has different times in different countries in US. I'm like, yeah, man. 8 a.m. in the morning. Guess what? I'm not watching it no 8 a.m. in the morning. Nope. I will be asleep at 8 a.m. I don't know what the EFO got going on, but that ain't it. Like, no. Like, For crowd jewel. I bet the match they're gonna be talked about the most is Cody and Seth Rollins. That's it. I like the fact they have been abusing non-country pay-per-views in 2024, 2025, but I ain't waking up at 6 a.m. to watch WWE. That's what I'm saying. Ain't that serious? All right then, Madari. Alrighty. All right. See you. See you on the next live. You have a good night. A bit late, but for NXT Homecoming, Rhea should have brought back her punk rock hairstyle and attire for one night only. For one night only. For nostalgia purposes. I doubt, man, but you gotta look at her hair now. Look at her hair. Her hair now is like way, way, way different. Way different now. Her hair is not blonde no more or nothing like that. And it's not short anymore. Her hair's got like longer now. So it's so much she can do with her hair now. NXT and AEW have been slam dunking WWE this year. That's a fact. Look who's running WWE, the main roster. Look who's running it. Look who is running it. Triple H, Paul Levesque is running it. And when you got Paul Levesque running it, it's looking that way. It's looking that way. Like for real, it's looking that way. And that's just facts all the way. Man, Paul Levesque don't know how to book nothing. I'm just patiently waiting for January to come around when Liv Morgan possibly comes back. Yeah, everybody misses Liv. Liv will be back for the Royal Rumble. Yeah, but being better in general is NXT and AEW. Understandable. What do you think is going to happen to the Judgment Day when Liv returns? Man, when Liv returns, I'm gonna be honest. The Judgment Day been garbage since the original Judgment Day went away. So I feel like it's gonna be trash. When Liv comes back, I believe Liv is going to want to do her own thing. Probably just her and Dominic, and she may win her title. And he'll already have his title. That's how I see that going. So far, Crown Jewel just has Tiffany versus Stephanie, Cody versus Steph, John Cena versus Styles, Faria and Io and Kyrie and Asuka. 4 matches only were the other matches. Man, it's Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel don't never had that many matches. I want Liv to return at the Royal Rumble, but due to it being in Saudi, I can't, bro. She's gonna return at Saudi. Yeah, she's gonna return. I heard reports that Liv is gonna turn on Dom and start to have feelings for Finn. What? Liv? Finn? Liv? Finn? No. I'm surprised that when Michael Cole brings out Triple H at press conferences, the crowd don't be booing him off the stage and not let him speak because of how badly he books. Man, Triple H so bad at booking, it makes no sense. Sometimes I be wanting to just if I could reach through the TV, I just want to slap the hell out of him. I'm not gonna lie, because the booking is trash. It is so horrible. I be like, what are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing, then say something. ESPN is going to give Triple H another C or F. Oh, I believe ESPN is not going to keep WWE around for long. because of how they first PLE on ESPN turned out. Man, WrestlePalooza was not good. It was not good at all. It wasn't, like, for real. Mm-mm. Shoot, gosh, man, he needs an F. I wouldn't know about ESPN. I watch my PLE for free now. If you catch my drift, yeet. I know what you're talking about. I always wanted to see Vince live reaction to Unreal. Not gonna lie, and Vince reaction to the Unreal ain't gonna make it no better. If the crowd started booing Triple H at press conferences, his ego wouldn't be able to take it, and he'll walk off screen in a huff, where Michael Cole would have to take over. Yeah, sounds about right. That guy who gave WrestlePalooza a C is a very known AEW shield, so it's hard to take his grading seriously. Well, WrestlePalooza got an F from me. ESPN tried wrestling a long time ago, and it's just a repeat, which is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It wasn't meant to last. No, it wasn't. LA Knight versus Kofi was completely stupid. Man, LA Knight versus Kofi was dumb. They just needed a match to put LA Knight in. AEW All Out was far better than WrestlePalooza. WrestlePalooza was trash. It was not good. Not to me. Mm-mm. Like, it wasn't. Saudi Arabia got a lock on them. Yes, they do, man. They keep paying WWE millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Long as they continue paying WWE, WWE is not gonna stay. It's gonna continue going over there. Long as they continue paying. I'm done paying money for WWE trash pay per views. I catch the highlights on the internet. I get you, Corey, on that one. I do. And people actually paid to watch that garbage. Man, listen, Palooza was trash. It was ass. It wasn't good. Literally, All Out had Bell debuting and taking a powder out. Saudi Arabia has new markets and fans incoming. Man, as I can see, man, Saudi Arabia is doing a lot of stuff. They doing a lot of stuff, and I think WWE just want to play a part of that. They just want to be a part of that market plan. And I won't partake, not my scene anymore. Understandable, understandable. Triple H forgot about that C that WrestlePalooza got to somehow make it look like a B to fool other platforms. Man, that C was, man, listen, he know WrestlePalooza was trash. Europe should have got WrestleMania first. TKO is down billions of dollars, not WWE. WWE is on now. They are gonna raise prices until TKO is out of $3 billion of debt. Well, guess what? That's their problem, not mine. By the way, great shirt. Thank you. WWE was peak when Bray was still here, and that's a fact. Yeah, because Bray Wyatt was a creator of his own ideas. When you got somebody that doesn't need creator and they can make their own ideas, they own personnel, how they want the character, then that is exactly what Bray Wyatt was doing. Damn, I miss him with tell what we said hello. I'll make sure to tell him that when well, tomorrow. Since oh, well, never mind, you guys. He just jumped in. Uh, he at the bottom, the country brown Willie. He just jumped in. What do you think of Hangman Adam Page second reign with the title and the defenses? No Stephanie tonight. Word on the street is that she's taking English classes to improve her speech more. Mm. She was on Raw tonight. She had a little segment with Tiffy, and that was it. It wasn't much. It wasn't much. Very few wrestlers are able to think of their own character off the top of my head. I can say Bray Punk himself. Steph could book better than Triple Fraud. Of course, Stephanie McMahon can book better, but she don't want that. Her English is far better than Oscar. Man, Oscar language is mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Oscar, man, I don't be understanding shit she be saying. Even when she said it in English. Do you think the fans will eventually turn on Tiffy based on how stale her title reign is, similar to Cody's? Yeah, yeah, they should have been turned on her. If you want to be honest, they should have been turned on her. EO English is good and has gotten better. Yes, it has. Why is no one talking about Jericho possibly returning at the Rumble since his AEW contract expires in December? Because you got people on the internet that don't want to hear it. When you got folks on the internet that don't want to hear it, they don't want to talk about it. They just want to wait to see the surprise. That's what most of them do. Man, Edge said he ain't coming back to the WWE. John Denmark. He kind of made that very clear. He said he ain't coming back. Like he made that very clear. He won't return at all. No whatsoever. If you say so, I don't think so. I don't. It's not happening. Just because John Cena is leaving, I don't think it's happening. Yeah. I know I'm late to remember this, but Cody be doing the most when saying certain words. Just look at how he said Russell Palooza after challenging Drew. Man, that word in general was just Nah, he's in the show for a new season. Roman Reigns has no direction since Raw premiere on Netflix. While he's always a top merch seller, what's the point if you just have had him directionless after January 6th to now? I don't know what they doing with Roman, man. Roman's in this whole vision storyline. Then again, you got Roman who wants to beat down Seth Rollins. At this point, you really don't know who Roman want to beef with the most. You don't know if Roman Reigns want to beat down the Braun Burns and get them out the way so he can get to Seth, or do he just like being in all of this drama? That's what I want to know. WWE has shifted on Drew McIntyre. I really miss Kevin Owens. I hope his recovery is going well. Man, everybody misses Kevin Owens. I'm sure it's going well. I'm sure. But you guys, man, this is around that time. I'm finna get ready to get on up off of here. It was nice being in here talking with you guys for tonight. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins has to happen at WrestleMania 42. If it doesn't, then who the fuck does he face? Uh, let's see. I heard that we supposed to be getting Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes part 3 at WrestleMania 42. You never know. The end of the Raw was interesting because it looked like Roman was continuing to feed into Jay's ear as Raw was going off air. Because it's Roman. That's what Roman does. He feeds into the twins' ears. One of them listen, the other one don't listen. Be safe and for you, yeet. Yeet! We in that yeet era. All day, every day, regardless. Yeet. But you guys be safe out there, man. You guys be safe. I will talk to you guys this upcoming week. And we'll kind of go from there. I enjoyed being on here talking with you guys and everything. It was nice. As always. I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace. And Willie said in the bottom that he'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good one. Peace.